Hi, welcome to my planning for CBA2. So if we take a quick look, this is lesson 1, which was research and analysis, and lesson 2 is also research and analysis. If you look through all the slides, you'll notice on the left hand side I have a table. This table is just kind of a quick flow chart for myself. It has notes and actions that are going to go on in each lesson. It's just for me to ensure that everything flows, that I make sure that I inform the students of any big things going on, make sure I book computer rooms, I announce deadlines, I have my support sorted out for any students who require tutorials on PowerPoint or video skills or editing or anything like that that they require. Um, yeah, just a quick info for myself. So if we look at this overall thing, my layout is pretty much the same throughout the whole um, PowerPoint. We have on the left hand side some learning outcomes. Just underneath that, then we have the teaching activity, the learning activities, and then we've got an iterative approach down at the bottom between teacher and student activities, relations, communication, all that kind of stuff. And then in the middle, we kind of have the design tools, formative assessment, and the evidence of learning. So each class I have a different design tool, which I'll kind of bring you through as we go along. So lesson 1, I have the design thinking framework. Now my approach to the design tools was to have a different one for each class, not for myself, but more to introduce them to the students. For any students with SEN or who struggle to keep organized or planned or even just keep track of their own work, this is something that they may want to choose to keep themselves on the right path, keep their progression on point, and keep up with the rest of the class if they find organizing and planning a little bit more challenging. This is all 100% up to the students. So each class I have a different one. I kind of put this one in at the start as an idea of how to kind of go about gathering their information and kind of show them what may happen throughout the CBA. My formative assessment approaches are all different throughout. So if we just kind of take a look at the second one here, I've got rank sheets, exit tickets, and think, pair, share. This is just a mixture throughout the entire 6 lessons for the benefit of myself, the teacher, and some of them are specifically to benefit the students so they can see what their progress is so far, and I can be aware of what I need to have prepared for next class or what I need to change, and just to note their progress through the CBA and where I need to help them and guide them. So the rank sheet is for their own analysis, for them to be able to use, for example, the double diamond diagram to have a big amount of research and then hone it in. The exit tickets are for the teacher alone, and then think, pair, share is just where they collaborate together and discuss their research, their own personal opinion on what is relevant to their topic or their friend's topic. So then if we continue on, I put the Addies module in just for them to have another, I suppose, design approach that may help them, analyze, design, develop, and this is all through comparing the concepts, which they're all kind of headings that they can compare a design concept to. So that's kind of my approach on that. And then we've got a taxonomy here, which is again lesson 4. So comparing concepts, this is something that they can do, discover, they've already done, reframe, they're hopefully, rethinking their designs through the previous compare lesson. This is just something that they possibly could use. And for this lesson, they're going to be focusing on using the compare skills from the last class to compare their own solutions to the brief. Iteration is for 5, as we're coming to the end of it and we're coming to graphical presentation. They're going to have multiple iterations of their solution, so it's good to remind them to look back over things, take things from other solutions that they may have to possibly improve their current solution, and have them constantly rethinking their CBA to improve it and make it the best that they could possibly have. And then the loop, which is my final one, which is something I want them to remember constantly. It's always a process, it's always continuous, it's always going to be keep going. You're going to be looking and changing and improving and making it, and then discovering it doesn't work. So you're going back to research, and it's a constant loop, and there's constant something that they will be looking back over. And I want them to ensure, and it's coming to the final part here, that they're re-looking their CBAs, checking spellings, checking solutions, checking that they are 100% happy that this is the highest standard that they can achieve. Um, so yeah, if you look through all the planning, you will notice that my focus is on teaching them the skills and processes of how to research, how to analyze, how to compare and present their information so that the students can bring this into their own CBA and take all those skills and processes and apply it to their CBA independently so they can, I suppose, sh show evidence of them learning skills as well as learning information. Um, so yeah, that's kind of my approach to the whole CBA situation. Thank you for listening, and I hope you like my approach. Bye!